My name is Johnny Wong. Why the hell is this guy's last name Wong, you ask? Because I'm a quarter Chinese.
A lot of you out there got into filmmaking because you want to create episodic content. You love to build a world, develop stories, and create characters that you can keep coming back to episode after episode. But putting together an entire season of episodes is a lot of work. You gotta write the scripts, you gotta cast the actors, you gotta find the locations, and even after you're done filming, now you move into post-production, which means you gotta do the edit, you gotta do sound design, you have to score the film, any special effects, the color grading. So sometimes before you get into the thick of the actual full-on production, it can be nice to just go out, grab a couple of the main actors and make a short teaser of what the show is going to be about. Filming a teaser not only gets you excited, but it also gets any cast and crew that you pitched the show to work on excited for the production. They get to see a sneak peek of the world that you're building, the style in which you'll be shooting in, who the characters are, and your overall vision for the series. Right now, I'm working on a show called Johnny Wong's Rockabilly Restaurant Reviews. And it's a show about a man who has nothing, who has to literally fight his way to the top of the Los Angeles food scene in order to open up his own food truck. So that being said, I'm going to walk you through the teaser that I did for my show, and I'll talk about how I shot it, and of course, the edit. So let's get to it.
My name is Johnny Wong. Why the hell is this guy's last name Wong, you ask? Because I'm a quarter Chinese. I make money making burgers. There ain't a burger I haven't made. Hell, you've probably seen me in the back of your favorite Mickey D's, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box. I've grilled them all, baby. So what's my next step? That. Food truck. Well, food Cadillac for being technical. Only problem is I'm broke. And in my town, creditors either collect or deduct what you owe in body blows. Good thing I kick a little ass.
Johnny Wong's Rockabilly Restaurant Reviews.
All right, here we are at the Dream 19 Editing Laboratory. I'm gonna walk you through how I did the teaser for Johnny Wong's Rockabilly Restaurant Reviews. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first is we have the opening shot, which is a camera tilted up, and then I tilt down while moving the camera forward. And I usually like to start off a lot of my stuff like this because I want to use motion to bring the viewer's interest into the scene. And this is my version of an establishing shot. So the camera tilts down while moving towards the restaurant sign. So it brings us closer and closer. Then I add a transition. And again, we tilt down and we move closer towards the main character that we're being introduced to right here.
It's Johnny Wong. Why the hell is this?
What I did right here was introduce the character by having him tell us his name. And then we go into a quick montage of him pulling out a toothpick and throwing it in his mouth. And for me, what this does is visually shows us a little bit about his character. So I like to throw in a little close-up tidbits that share with us who this guy is, besides just his name, and what he's about. And I like to do this visually. So to me, throwing out the toothpick, throwing in his mouth, that says something about who he is and what his personality is all about.
My name is Johnny Wong. Why the hell is this guy's last name Wong, you ask? Because I'm a quarter Chinese.
All right, so for the line, why the hell is this guy's last name Wong, you ask? Well, as you can see, for the shot that I used, I had the camera coming out and around. Now, why do I do that? Because I want to break this up into small segments that the camera keeps moving. It adds a certain energy to it. You're almost like on a roller coaster ride, wrapping around and turning in that scene, even though it's a very simple line.
How is this guy's last name Wong, you ask? Because I'm a quarter Chinese. I'm in.
All right, you can see now I've set up these beats where he first introduces his name, little insert shots of the toothpicks. He says another line, and the camera is doing some crazy action shot, and then he says,
because I'm a quarter Chinese.
So you can see how I've set this up in 3 different segments, and it's all accented by the punch at the end. And I like to do things where I cover up the entire lens and then switch us to a new scene, which is exactly what this did.
I make money making burgers.
Okay, so again, you can see the pattern here. He says a line and then he accents that line with an action.
I make money making burgers.
This is gonna relate to what he's talking to you right now.
A burger I haven't made. Hell, you've probably seen me in the back of your favorite Mickey D's, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box.
Boom, here's our next cutaway and visual storytelling. I decided to, instead of him just sitting there saying it, I wanted to show it. The purpose of this scene was to bring in all the different brands and sort of associate you with him as a burger guy. We got him at McDonald's, we got him at In-N-Out, and we got him at Burger King. But if you notice the way I shot this, I decided to shoot this in such a way, the camera, again, is always still moving. And that's something that you'll see throughout this whole thing, is that the camera generally tends to move unless he was sitting down at the burger shop.
Mickey D's, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box. I've grilled them all, baby. So what's my next step? That.
And then from the close-up, we cut back to the medium shot, just in time for him to look out the window and show us what he's talking about. Now, I purposely decided to cut to the medium shot before I did the whip pan because a medium shot looks better for a whip pan. The close-up shot, you don't get much of the camera going by. A medium shot does the whip pans better.
That. Food truck.
All right, so you can see that we did a whip and then push in. So you can see stylistically here what I've done pretty consistently throughout this trailer. It's either tilting and moving in, or whipping and moving in.
Well, food Cadillac for being technical. Only problem is I'm broke. And in my town, creditors either collect or deduct what you owe in body blows.
So as he's talking in that wide shot against the car here, the camera is slightly drifting. Let's see here. Okay, so right here. As you can see, the camera is slightly drifting and he's moving. And then the close-up, the medium shot of him standing against the camera is still floating a little bit. It's moving just slightly, but I'm not drifting as intensely as the wide.
You owe in body blows.
And he says a line here, talking about the creditors, and if you don't pay up, you gotta pay in body blows. And then I like to, again, accent that point with another cutaway shot of him doing some moves.
You owe in body blows. Good thing I kick a little ass.
He finishes his line, which is a good thing I can kick a little ass. Pops the burger. You wrap up his hands. And the outro.
Johnny Wands.
Yep, so again, we do a little outro insert with the wrapping, and I wanted to make sure there was a lot of energy with that, so I did a couple different angles, editing those things together here. And then I wanted to incorporate the audience as if they were the ones getting punched. So when he punches up on this last one, I took the camera and physically went like this. That isn't a post effect where we're using a transition effect, a seamless transition. That's actually me physically taking the camera and going like that to go up to the sky. And then boom, the very ending is
Wands, Rockabilly Restaurant Reviews.
and that's it. We get to the logo. So this whole thing is about 45 seconds. All right, so as you can see, this is a great way to get the momentum building for the show and episodic content that you want to make. I just went out with my main actor for a couple of hours, shot this, put it together, and now when I'm out there pitching people to work on this video, I can say, hey, take a look at this teaser. This is what the show's going to look and feel like. Are you interested? And they can immediately assess, oh yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. It's quick, it's energetic, it's got some tough guyness to it. I dig that. So that makes it really easy for people to understand. So if you are about to embark on a mission for creating episodic content, I highly suggest go out, make a teaser, and give the people a little taste about what you're working on.